warm Oklahoma welcome to a champion of liberty, Randy Brogdon.
Okay, hold the signs up. I want to make sure my wife knows I'm not on the golf course. Okay, that should do it. Well, before I start, I have the privilege of introducing someone very special here in a minute. But before I do that, I think we need to just talk about the elephant in the room. I know there's a lot of Republicans here today, so let's just get this question off of your mind that I know a lot of you have. What in the world has happened to my hair? I used to think that the Democrats were responsible. The last several years, I'm not so sure it's the Republicans that are responsible for me going bald. Just very recently, my barber said, "Hey, Randy, your hair's getting kind of wavy." I said, "Getting wavy?" He said, "Yeah, it's starting to wave goodbye." That's right, so everybody take a look and then forget about it so we can get on about our business, okay? Since I saw many of you last, I have been going bald. I've also had cataract surgery and I wear hearing aids. Like my former pastor, Brother Newman, used to say, getting old ain't for sissies. And let me tell you, this race is not going to be for any sissies either. I just wonder and ask myself over and over the last several years, what has happened to the Republican Party? You know, it used to be the Democrats that caused the problems. But right here in the state of Oklahoma, it's now the Republicans that are authoring tax increase legislation. And this year we saw 3 of them that are unconstitutional. It's the Republicans now that are inviting more regulations on our industry and on our jobs here in this state. It's the Republicans who are complicit over the last 7 years to kill over 6,000 babies, unborn babies, every year. The Republicans have been in charge of that. You know, things have got to change, like Pastor Paul's just said. And we need a leader to lead us in that change. I've been asking myself for the last couple of years, I wonder who that leader is going to be. I've been bothered by it. I've been wondering, I've been asking the question. And I know that this group here probably remembers vividly your history lesson when George Washington was going across the Delaware. It was a bitter, bitter cold winter, December the 23rd. And his army had been beaten back, and he had just previously lost 5 battles that he engaged his troops in. They were starving, they were freezing, they were underfed, they were malnourished, they were underclothed. But Washington knew he had to fight one more battle, and he wanted to lead his ragged, tired army across the Delaware to fight the Battle of Trenton. He knew he had to engage at least one more time. And you know the end of that story. He won. But what happened, what inspired those soldiers to march that next night, Washington called his army to stand in formation, stand at attention. And he said, I've got a message that I want to read to you. And it was from the great patriot of Thomas Paine. And Thomas Paine said these words. He said, the summer soldier and the sunshine patriot. Now think about what he's reading. These men are standing at attention in frigid, cold weather. They're demoralized. They have been beaten down. They've lost battle after battle after battle. Thousands of Washington's army is now dead. And Thomas Paine sends this flowery, the summer soldier and the sunshine patriot. But folks, let me tell you what that means. He was referring to those men who previously may have been engaged in battle, but they've kind of shrunk back. They've decided that things are pretty good. Things aren't affecting me personally all that bad. But he said the summer soldier and the sunshine patriots in this crisis will shrink back from the service of their country. But you men who will stand and fight today deserve the honor and the thanks of all of us. They fought. They won. As a matter of fact, it was a miracle win. And it was one of the turning points of the Battle of Trenton to allow us, the United States, to win that American Revolution. I believe that today, folks, we're standing on the wrong side of the Delaware. We didn't cross over in 2010, did we? And we need a leader to take us to the other side. And I'm just wondering who that leader is going to be. I got to tell you that serving in the Oklahoma State Senate for 2 terms was probably one of the most honorable and frustrating things I've ever done in my life. I realized early on in my political career that not everyone thought like I thought. Not everyone believed in liberty and life and justice like I believed in. Now, you may not understand this or know, but I suspect you do. There's not a lot of politicians that are too eager to shrink government. There's not a lot of politicians that are eager to lower your taxes, as we saw the Republicans do this year. Raise our taxes. There's not a lot of politicians that are eager to return the power back to we, the people. We need a leader, and it takes a leader to do this. We need someone at the very top of this state government to lead us back in the right direction. And I asked myself the last 2 years, I wonder who that leader is going to be.
Dan Fisher.
I better write that one down. As many of you know, back in 2010, in my own feeble way, I answered the call to run for governor. And we came this close to crossing over. But folks, we've been stuck on the wrong side. We got stuck in the mud, the muck, and the mire. And we need someone to pick up that mantle of liberty, to yell charge, and let's take that next hill. I've just been asking myself over the last couple of years especially, who is that going to be? Well, we have before us today a man that I'm going to introduce here that I believe fits the bill. We have an opportunity. We're at a crossroads, we all know that. But I believe that we have an opportunity to choose a man who understands the difference between servitude and freedom. I believe we have an opportunity to choose a man that actually lives his principles day after day after day after day after day. He lives his principles all the time. He doesn't live those principles just during election years. We have another opportunity, I believe, to choose a man that believes in virtue over vice and political correctness.
Amen.
We have an opportunity to choose a man that understands the importance of liberty. We also have a man who values life and that is willing to do anything to protect it at all costs. It is my great honor and my privilege to introduce to you the man that is going to pick up this mantle of liberty, that is going to take us across and lead us this time to victory. Welcome, Pastor Dan Fisher.